For today, my brothers and sisters, I just want to tell you some of the things you have to avoid if you are planning to buy an apartment or a house in Germany or in Europe as well. So, one of the things you need to avoid is avoid owing the bank. People go to the bank to take loans to sponsor their vacation, to make their marriages, to start businesses, or people take money for so many unnecessary things. And this money, because it's not always like an investment or investment that will bring money immediately, it makes you be indebted to the banker. So if you want to buy an apartment, or you plan to buy an apartment or a house, please make sure you stay away from owing money from the bank, because you might always need the bank. You may find the house or the apartment of your dream, and you have the money to borrow money from the bank, but the bank cannot borrow you because you have not been able to pay the money that you are owing the bank. Number two, criminal offenses. Avoid all criminal offenses. Don't say that this one is a small crime, this one is a big. No, no, no. Even people who are selling, real estate agents, they will not want to deal with people with dirty records. They don't like people with criminal records. Germans, they like clear, clean faces. They like clear, clean records. Even people who are not German, but who are operating on the German soil, they want things to be clean and clean, because no matter what you do might catch up with you even in the next 10, 20 years time. So if you are planning to buy an apartment, you are planning to buy a house, please avoid criminal offenses, because the first thing they will want to take from you to pay off a fine for your criminal offenses will be your property, and that will certainly be your house, and you might become homeless after owning a house or an apartment. So please avoid criminal offenses as number two. Number three, avoid unnecessary expenditure. I always say this: learn how to save your money. I'm guilty, but believe me, I've been trying this and it's working. Learn how to save your money. Avoid unnecessary expenditures, things that you do not need today, now, tomorrow, in a week's time, in a month's time, or even the next. Please don't buy. Some of us, we have clothes, shoes, handbags that we've bought, and they're in our dressing room for years. We have not even tried them, and we're still going to look for some to buy. So please, when you want to buy, make sure it's something that you are going to use, something that you want to use, even if it is in the future, but make sure you really need these things. And how to buy according to seasons. For winter, buy winter things during summer, buy summer things during winter, and try to make use of second-hand shops. In all this way of shopping, you can save a lot of money. For people who have children, avoid buying toys, so many toys that the children will not need in the next 1 year, 2 years. No, please don't do that. When you want to buy toys, try to be economical when you're buying toys for your children. And any other thing that can make you to spend unnecessarily, please avoid them. Avoid smoking, avoid drinking alcohol excessively, avoid partying excessively. All those things, they remove money from our pockets in a way that we don't realize it. It's only when we sit back and we try to check. Oh, I had this. Oh, this is how much I spent on hair. This is how much I spent on makeup. Is this how much I spent on clothes, shoes, handbags that I'm not even using, that they are not even bringing me anything in return. Number four, avoid losing your job. If you are planning to buy a house or an apartment, please avoid losing your job, because one of the things that the bank will need from you before borrowing you money to buy your house or your apartment is that you have a stable job. Even if you have the amount of money that is needed to take a loan from the bank and your job is not stable, they'll be skeptical. They'll be very skeptical, because some people, what they do is that because they're receiving money from the government, they go and work like for a year, then they stop working, they start receiving money again from the government. They go, no, with this style, you just can't buy an apartment. You just can't afford an apartment or a house. So avoid losing your job. Try and keep your job if you are planning to buy a house or an apartment. Number five, number five, the last but not the least, avoid renting expensive houses or apartments. If you want to buy an apartment or a house and you're paying so much for rent, it's not going to help you. It's not going to be positive for you. It's not going to be advantageous. So try to look for an affordable house or an affordable apartment, which can help you to save more money. In what you can do is that where you are living, especially when you're living in big cities like Stuttgart, Berlin, you can try and rent a house in the outskirts, because one good thing about Germany is that Germany has a very good transport network. So it's easy for you to get a bus, easy for you to get a train to go to work or to any other destination. So please avoid these 5 things if you intend to buy a house or an apartment. Like I said from the beginning, avoid these 5 things